Hello and welcome to another installment of Comparative Reasoning. I'm your host, Sidra Kennedy, and I'm going to talk about how hurricanes exploit the stupidity of humans, and it's not where you think it is. So you can pause and try to answer or answer before I, finish asking these questions. But when does hurricane season begin? Do you think it's July 1st? Do you think it's June 21st? The start, the official human start of summer? Oh no. Hurricane season begins roughly the middle of March. Probably wonder how is that when you've got all the spring that's basically tornado season for the southeastern section, Midwest to southeastern section of the United States. How could you say such a thing? Because during that time, mid-March is when the thaw begins. That's when winter starts to crumple and spring warmer temperatures begin. So you've got until the middle of March, all the way until, I would say, late June, although some storms, not named, but tropical storms have emerged in April and whatnot. It's been done. Rare, extremely rare, but it's been done. But you have all that time to prepare what you're going to do if a hurricane is coming near you. You got time. That's up to you. But March, the waters begin that cycle of warming. It's not just warm deep down. You think it's cold deep down? Some places cold due to volcanic activity and things like that. It can be quite warm the deeper you go in the ocean. And some lakes. Tropical storms have appeared, over lakes in their own little tiny form, and they go away. Great Lakes and whatnot. But when the hurricane season is ramping up, those waters, they get warmer and warmer. Our tornado season is getting warmer and warmer. As tornado season peaks, it's really warm. You've got months. You got months. But people don't care. There ain't no hurricane, I don't care. And then you got the people that's like, well, you know what? It's another hurricane season. Spring is over. Hurricane season is going to begin. Let me go ahead and buy the boards and get everything ready for just in case of an emergency. They got their act together. But this isn't just about hurricanes. It goes beyond. This is just, more like a metaphor. I'm explaining things. So the hurricanes, those tropical storms, they begin kind of peter out. That's usually what happens. They show up, peter out, go away. People don't care. They don't care about the news, they don't care about the report, they don't care about anything. And then suddenly, one storm breaks free. It starts so strong, so fast, it gets the chance to block itself with its own wind shear from the wind shear that normally rips these storms apart. Hurricanes they're here to cool the earth. That's what they are. They're here to cool the planet. It's hot. You get, rising temperatures, rising sea temperatures. You get the humidity. You get the Coriolis effect with multitudes of storms gathering. You get your tropical storm. The tropical storm is swirling. It gets strong enough to protect itself. You get the eye wall forming, if possible. Just because you can't see it don't mean it ain't there. Just like you see on my screen. You can see it visually, but you can see it closing. But that don't mean it's gone. You just don't see it. And that eye wall and those thick clouds right there at it, that's your hurricane. Everything else is to protect it. It's also trying to grow. That's what's happening. But you don't care about this thing until it drops right on your lap. And then you hear the news reports. Okay, it'll be here, in 10 hours, 12 hours, 2 days. It's going to hit. It's going to hit. But there's no winds that you care about. There's no rain, no squall, no nothing that you care about. So yeah. But then it starts to happen, and it's wet. It's windy. High gusts. But you don't care. Then debris starts flying. Now you're concerned. You go from not caring to concerned. It's too late. There's no time. It's not much time to board up. It's not much time to do anything. You go out there, it's a terrible risk. Any piece of debris can hit and kill you. You know, you can try to protect your home, but now you got to protect yourself. Others have been boarded up for about a week. This here is an exploitation on how we view and govern our lives in this country. Because while some want to do things, and this few want to do things the right way and be prepared, others just don't care. And when the majority don't care, nothing gets done, and then they are the ones that get swept away, hurt, the high cost of repairs and other stuff. And that's what happens with everything throughout our facets of life. That is why we don't have nice things. There are various tribes doing various things, and only few people collectively in every tribe are trying to do things the right way. At least they're making the attempt. But it's when all of us do things when things get done. So make of this as you wish, but just know the storm that's happening socially and politically, it's been building for decades. So stop acting as if you didn't know. Just stop acting. This has been Cedric Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening.